Hey guys, this is Saiba Kaur. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. From today, I make a playlist of recursion. You can see the recursion. What is recursion? The recursion is normally says us to function calling itself directly or indirectly is called recursion. Okay, so the recursive function and the corresponding function is you can say that is recursive function. Okay. So there are so many big problems which we can solve the recursion very easily in up to 2 or 3 lines, like part, hour of Venoy, pre-order, in-order, and post-order. So many problems. Okay. So from studying the recursion, firstly we can clearly understand with the calling of function. If we can clearly understand with the calling process, then the recursion is very easy for you. Okay. What our code is. So firstly we can see we in this video I'm explaining the three examples to you. First example is T. We can take in as a 3 and is here as 3, and the two main things in the recursive code is first is a base condition. What base condition does, it can execute the code like if we had a playlist like 3 is here and 0 is here and up to this is the minus series. Okay, and if I'm calling n minus 1, that means 3 calling to 2, 2 callings to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to minus 1, minus 2 up to infinity. So base condition can execute our program if we can satisfy its our condition. Okay, and the function calling that callings to itself again and again. Okay, so 3 is passing here. The base condition is not satisfied because n is not 3, so 3 is printing on the screen. Then calling to n minus 1, so function is calling to itself. So here 2 is, so we can printing 2 on the screen, then 1. And when we can see n is 0, 1 minus 1, n is 0, so we can return the function. So the output of this code is 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Here we can also see the more clarity of this code from here. We can print 3 on the screen, then calling to function 3. Print 2 on the screen, then calling to function 2. Print 1 on the screen, then calling to function 1. And after it, we will calling to function 0 and terminating. So output is 3, 2, and 1 of this code. Okay. So here we can see the example number 2. This is a little bit difference. The difference is here as a printing, only print statement. The function calling is same, but print statement is different. You can clearly see, you can pause this video and think what is the output of this code. And now we can see what is output of this code. So here I am passing the 3. Okay. Base condition is not satisfied. So here is 3. Then 3 is calling to itself. Okay. There is nothing in print on the screen up to this. 2 is calling, then 1 is calling. Then 1 minus 1, 1 is 0. Then our code is terminating. Okay. So terminating, that means 0 controls backs to 1. Its control backs to 1 because after that I have a 1 print statement. It means 1 is resume its execution. So 1 is printing on the screen. Then 2 is printing on the screen because the 1 control backs to its execution 2. Then 3 because 2 function its control back to its execution up to 3. Here we can more clearer question like function 3 callings to function 2, function 2 callings to function 1, function 1 callings to function 0, and 0 is terminating back its control to function 1 because I have a 1 in statement after that. We can clearly see up to this line. Up to this line we can solve our question, but this control is resumed. Okay, so in this case if we can calling to the function 0, then it's control back to function 1, then it can resume. That means 1 is printing on the screen. Okay, so then function 1 is control back to function 2, then 2 is resume on the screen, then 2 is printing here, then it's control back to function 3, so that 3 is printing on the screen. So the output of this code is 1, 2, 3. I hope now you can hear this. Now we can see the third example of this code, and the example is this. We can one function calling in the 2 print statement before and after the function calling. And from this example you can clearly understand how function call works. Here what happened, we can see we can passing the 3 here. So 3 is printing on the screen, then n minus 1 function calling back. then 2 is printing on the screen, then n minus 1, then 1 is printing on the screen, then 1 minus 1 is 0, so it can resume its execution. But we can see not only 3 to 1 is printing on the screen, because this n is resume its execution. So we can see clearly here, then we can function call 0, 0 back its control to function 1. So function 1 prints 1. Now it's control back to function 2, then it controls back to function 3. So 1, 2, so 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3 is printing on the screen. Okay, we can more clear with this example. We can print 3, then call to function 3. 2 printing on the screen, then call to function 2. 1 is printing on the screen, then call to function 1. And after it, we calling to function 0. And function 0, our base condition is satisfied. So our code is terminating. So the function 0 is controlled back to its function 1. Then function 1 can printing the n. Here n is 1. So we can printing 1. Okay. Then 1 is controlled back to its function 2. So here the n is 2. We can printing 2 on the screen. Then n is controlled back to its function 3. Then 3 is printing on the screen. So here the output is 3, 2, 1. Firstly, we can see after every calling we can printing is n. And after that, it's resuming its calling. Okay. So we can clearly see up to this code. Up to this code, 3, 2, 1 is printing. We're all clear. And in this part, the resume function call is working. Okay. I hope you clear your all doubts of basis of recursions. If you have any doubt, please comment your doubt in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching my video, and like and subscribe my channel as well. Thank you so much.